Hello again, my friends. I'm Coral. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with the books that I have acquired in the month of July. And I guess I'm going to start with this book because it's on the top of the pile. This is the Awasawa Murders by Riku Anda. This is like a fictional crime thriller. And it's about like this cold case, right? Where originally there was this birthday party where a whole bunch of people were poisoned and died. And like now, you know, a detective is going to solve it. Here on the back it says part Kurosawa's Rashomon, which I've never read, but also part Capote's In Cold Blood, which, you know, is a famous true crime book. So this is a book I've been looking for a while. I finally found a used copy, so I'm very excited to get to this one eventually. Next, I have The Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. And this is about a young girl who is held captive for years and years, and she knows at some point her captor is going to kill her. She just doesn't know when and hopes that it's soon. So it seems super depressing and sad. I don't know. I can't really remember where I even heard about this from, but it came up like on my thrift books wish list as, you know, in stock. Very good copy, so obviously I bought it. Next, I have Survive the Night by Riley Sager. This is his newest release, and it feels like just when I get caught up, he's got another book coming out. This is about a young woman named Charlie who is traveling with someone who's kind of a stranger, but he goes to the same college as her. They've agreed to meet up as like, kind of like a rideshare thing, and so she's alone with him in the car, and she is kind of upset right now because her friend has been murdered by someone they're calling the campus killer, and Charlie starts to wonder if she is in the car with the campus killer. And I don't know, maybe because campus killer sounds so much like co-ed killer, and also because I know that Ed Kemper picked up a lot of like college girls who were hitchhiking, but this sounds a lot like, you know, the co-ed killer about Ed Kemper. So I don't know if there's supposed to be any parallels. Maybe you'll find out when I read it. Let me know if you've read it and if you know about Edmund Kemper, and I don't know, just let me know. I've also got The Haunted by Bentley Little. I just keep collecting his books and not reading them. This one is about a family who moves into like a haunted house. That's all I know about it. Then we have Gather the Daughters by Jenny Melamed. This is, I don't know, I'm not really sure what genre this would fit into. It seems like part dystopian because it's about, or maybe not dystopian, maybe just like a cult. But it's like about these people who are living on this island, and they've purposely, you know, secluded themselves. And it's like generations after this first started, right? So like the people in this group have been born into it and don't really have a choice, I guess, whether or not they want to be here. But they are, and it's especially rough for the young girls because it seems like they're just, like, as soon as they can start having children, they are forced to. So yeah, it seems like a hard-hitting book, probably one that's like not gonna make me feel good when I read it, but that's what I read. Then we have Those Across the River by Christopher Buehlman. This is a book. This is a book about a small town with a secret. That's really all I know. I read Christopher Buehlman's fantasy book, The Black Tongue Thief, earlier this year. If you've watched my channel for, you know, more than a couple videos, you've probably heard me yell about it because I loved it so much. However, that's the only thing I've read by Christopher Buehlman, so I decided to pick this up. I found it for cheap, and yeah, I'd like to read some of his horror and see how I feel about that. Then there is Hollow Kingdom by Kira Jane Buxton. This is a book that takes the point of view of a crow who is alive after kind of like an apocalyptic event where a bunch of humans die, but it seems like the wildlife is still alive. that's really all I know about this. This is a book I've had my eye on for a long time, and finally picked it up, you know. So I'm really curious what this is going to be about. I can't remember the last time I read a book where an animal was the main character. I'm trying to remember, but I think it's been, I don't know, I can't even think of the last one that I read like that. It'll be fun to revisit that as an adult, I think. Then I found a copy of Dark Deep by Ali Condi and Brendan Reichs. This is a middle grade horror book about these kids who discover like a mysterious island. There's like this place they're not supposed to go to, but they go because I think one of their friends is gone and like needs help. And then so like they're in the water and they come across this mysterious island, and they get to the mysterious island, and there's like this strange mysterious boathouse on it with like a bunch of weird stuff in it. And you know, that's all I could gather from the synopsis. I really love the cover. I'm hoping that this is something me and my kiddo can read together, maybe. Then I have Red Hands by Christopher Golden. This is the newest book in the Ben Walker series that he has, which was Ararat, and then The Pandora Room, and now Red Hands. And so this is about some sort of, I don't know, a virus or an illness where if you're touched by a person with this, you'll die. And it's just like that easily transmissible. And so like, of course, Ben Walker comes on the scene because he is an expert in shit that doesn't make sense, I guess. And he's following, I don't know if he's following, but there's also like a woman who's been exposed to this and is trying to like get away from people because she's all of a sudden got this compulsion to touch people, and she knows that she can't because if she does, they'll die. I don't know. I just really love pandemic books, and I've not gotten sick of them through this pandemic. Like a lot of people, you know, they're all pandemicked out, and that's okay, I understand. I'm not though, so I was excited to see this at the store and pick up a copy. Okay, then we have Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. And I believe this is more of a middle grade age fantasy book. It's about a young girl named Morrigan who on her 11th birthday, well, she's cursed, so like on her 11th birthday she's supposed to dye a hair. But then instead she's whisked away to this magical place called Nevermore, and she has to go through like some sort of trial. I don't know. I saw my niece reading this. She really liked it, and it sounds like it's fun. So, yeah, I mean, that's why I picked it up. That's it. Okay, the last couple books here I have are from subscription boxes. This first one is from the Owl Crate for this month. This is called Sisters of the Snake by Serena and Sasha Nanwa. This is a take on The Prince and the Pauper, but instead it's like a princess and a thief, I believe. But you know, it's the same idea. I think they're identical and they switch places. Yeah, beautiful cover. I really love the colors on this, and the spine's also very beautiful. And, oh yeah, I forgot. Beautiful embossed hardcover. And some sweet art on the jacket. I love this style of artwork. Super cool. Then I also have Fire with Fire by Destiny Soria. This was from the Fairy Loot for June, I believe. And this is about two sisters, right? And oh, this one's cool under the cover too. Okay, so this is about two sisters, and they both fight dragons. They're both like dragon slayers, but then one of them has like some sort of soul bond on accident with a dragon, and she realizes obviously they're not bad and we don't need to kill them or something like that. And so then the sisters are kind of like pit against each other because one still believes that they're bad and one knows that they're not really I think what seems most interesting about this though is that it seems like it's kind of a urban fantasy where they live in kind of like a normal world, but then there's also dragons. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I guess I'll find out when I read it. Right, but we've got this beautiful cover too. I really do love dragons. I love books with dragons. I wish more books had dragons. And then this is the artwork. Very cute. I wish horror books would do that. I mean, I know that that's extra money. So like small presses probably can't afford to do stuff like that, but it would be cool to see some bigger presses doing like the jacket, the reverse art on the jacket and stuff like that. Art on the reverse side. I don't know, you know what I mean. Okay, and then from Nightworms this month, we received Savage Mountain by John Quick and Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. I read the synopsis for these in my unboxing videos, so I will leave a little clicker for that if you'd care to go watch that and find out more about these books. But that's all I have for right now. So, of course, as always, let me know if you've read any of these and what you thought about them. Any goodies in this batch? I don't know yet. So, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye!